video, I'm going to say something very controversial. I'm going to say that I think the Doctor Who collector boosters are hands down the best collector booster we've ever seen. The reason for this is not because of their price. I still think they're way too expensive. That's something we'll talk about as we go forward. But it's actually just the fact that these are cosmetics of pre-cons that you can get. I'm going to open up 4 or 5 of these, maybe 6 at most. The rest I'll be giving away or selling on whatnot.com. So check out the link for that in the description below. You get £10 off your first order. So you do buy one off me, get £10 off the purchase of it, which is pretty goddamn good. But the reason I wanted to talk about them today was A, Magic has somehow got me into Doctor Who, which is something I never thought would happen. And B, I wish they had these for the Warhammer decks. And C, I think this is the best iteration of collector booster we've ever seen, simply because it's not randomized, there's not mechanically unique shit in there. Well, it is randomized, but what I mean is you can just opt out of randomization and just buy the pre-con, which I think is a wonderful place to be for Commander. And if you're looking to buy single or sealed product for Doctor Who or any Magic set, then check out coolstuffinc.com. They got tons of stuff over there on the website. If you use the code Kenobi at checkout, you get 5% off your order, and it helps to support the show. Full transparency for today's video, by the way, I had to buy these myself. Wizards would not send me a collector booster box. They sent me a couple of boosties, but I wanted a whole box to open because of my fondness for this, and I didn't get it. So that's just where I'm at. I did do a Doctor Who promotion with them. You'll be seeing that on this channel and on Who Culture and stuff, where I did some playing with some other Whovians and Who fans. So that's the transparency. Now, the reason I like these so much is primarily because the decks themselves are fully available for you to go out and buy, and you don't have to partake in these whatsoever to be able to get the entire Doctor Who experience. You can just buy 4 pre-cons, and you've got like a straight out of the box sort of like a board game scenario essentially. And I think that's wonderful, really. That's weird. I opened one for a short, and I opened 2 of the same cards in this pack. Oh, Surge Foil Trenzalore Clock Tower. Love this card if you've got Doctor for your commander. I think it's very powerful having a draw 7 on a land. Surge Foils are cool. Surge Foils being more common now is interesting. I guess even the Surge Foils for the Lord of the Rings stuff that were box toppers are no longer that rare anymore, because they're going to also be available in the stuff that's coming out at Christmas, the holiday boxes. This is something I'm going to talk about in a different video about how they need to stop making things that feel rare initially, less rare over time. I'm going to finish this pack and adjust my camera in case you think I've cheated to have something hot at the end. Horizon Canopy. Kate Stewart. This is an amazing reprint in this set, right? That's another thing to talk about this. I love River of Tears as well. My favourite old school designs that we never got a cycle for. The whole it's blue and then you play a land and it's black from Future Sight. But basically anything from Future Sight gets me frothing at the gash anyway. 8th Doctor in Surge Foil, extended border there. Oh, I do love this. He's drinking from the cup from Day of the Doctor. That's right. I knew nothing about Doctor Who as preview started, and I've now watched all of Eccleston's run. I'm into Tennant. I might do a video on this at some point too, talking about how Magic managed to get me into something else. Like, I wonder if that's happening more that way, like Magic making people get into Doctor Who more so than Doctor Who getting people into Magic. Oh, Glacial Fortress Surge Foil. That is gorgeous. That's going straight into Abdo Adrian. Oh, I do like the Surge Foils a lot. Bill Potts Surge Foil. Weeping Angel in the comic book Inside a TARDIS frame. 9th Doctor in the same, but foil from the episode, not The Empty Child, the one after, where everybody lives, where he gets the nanobots. And yeah, that exactly. I did not know any of this last week. It's crazy. And I got an adipose alien token, which is slightly bent already. Which is also a dinosaur on the back. Oh, what was I saying? We're all over the place. So, solid reprints in this set. Horizon Canopy and Friends being in the set is actually interesting, right? Because people have argued it's a way of getting Magic players to buy the thing when they might not necessarily be keen on it because it's Doctor Who. That's a little bit conspiracy theory. We'll see if the next non-Who or non-Universes Beyond products have better mana bases. This might just be the first time we're seeing it, and they're going to print a lot better lands in the Commander decks, which is something I've been wanting for a while. Of course, it does mean that premium lands like Horizon Canopy and Friends will go down in value if they start showing up in every Commander product, and that's the thing going forward that I do want Wizards to address a little bit. Not that play pieces get cheaper, but that like nothing's really holding value, and we're getting to the point that old product isn't even worth opening anymore, or holding on to. And whilst that might sound good to some people, I do believe that stores and the secondary market does help to prop the game up. It's an ongoing issue. And these Surge Foils are gorgeous, and I actually prefer them a lot of the time to the foiling that we see on the the etched foiling style. So I'm in love with these. They're going to be less rare, because obviously Halo foils in March of the Machines and the Surge Foils for the Warhammer decks were rarer in a sense that they were dropped less in the collector booster and were found less easily on shelves because the limited edition booster boxes were price gouged the shit out of and genuinely limited. And on that note, there is an interesting point there that the Warhammer decks did have this thing where you could engage with the board game element of buying 4 decks and having the entire experience and you're done. There's no mechanically unique shit in these packs. As a side note, think of Bernard. I know I just opened one on Whatnot last week in a collector booster, but it's annoying that he's only available in set and collector and not draft. That bugs me, that mechanically unique stuff. And he's not in a commander deck either, that's my point. He's a commander card, but it's not in a commander deck as far as I understand it, and he's not in a draft booster either. Only available in set and collector, and that bugs me. I also love all of these TARDIS arts. The TARDIS London ones especially, but I think, who's this? Felton Valnor did a great job here as well. Second Doctor. Did I open a Second Doctor in this pack as well? No, I didn't. Okay. I've got 2 Second Doctors in foil now, thanks to 2 collector boosters. Solemn Simulacrum, I love this sad robot look here. Displaced Dinosaur, Ominous Cemetery and Surge foil. Sheltered Thicket, Solid Land, not as solid as the Horizon Canopy or the Canopy cycle. 6th Doctor, who I'm definitely building. I do want a foil, a Surge foil of him if I can get one. Temple of Enlightenment. That appears to be the hospital on New Earth from episode 1 of David Tennant's run, not including the Christmas special. I cannot believe I can tell you this shit now. It's crazy. The Cult of Skaro, foil extended border. Day of Destiny, that's some classic Who there. The 11th Doctor Surge foil extended border, pretty sick. Oh, these are gorgeous. I really like it. I know I keep saying it, but I really do. Out of Time, sick card. When out of time enters the battlefield, untap all creatures, then those creatures that phase out until out of time leaves the battlefield. Put a time counter for each creature that phases out this way. It's like a super duper like wrath effect that's timed. That also gets rid of commanders. Big fan, big fan. 4 Nox Surge foil. That's going straight out the Alien as well. Better than Phyrexian Arena if you can flicker it every other turn to remove the vanishing counters. And we're 3 collector boosters in, 2 in this video, 1 in the short, and this is my second 4th Doctor that I've opened in this treatment. The Fugitive Doctor, and a copy and an alien insect token, which is pretty sweet. But to go back to that point, like you could just buy the limited edition Warhammer decks, and that will just give you access to all the stuff in foil as well. And that then removes this, I don't want to say the word gambling, but there's this gamble on not opening the thing you want. Fucking love the Titus Lundner lands in this set. 7th Doctor, Prof's favourite. Oh baby, the actual money rare of the, well, extended border would make it the money rare, but this is a Halo, a Surge foil cyber conversion. So this is like the best removal card in the set. I might even sell this off while it's high, if I'm honest. There's no way this price tag holds, right? It's crazy how much people are asking for this card. 5 Doctors, Regeneration Restored, Cursed Mirror. Oh, love this card. Glad to see a reprint. Cool that it's like in the universes beyond. I love seeing different world takes on like classic or powerful magic cards, right? Big fan of Cursed Mirror as a magic card. Tegan Javanka. Fiery Islets, there we go. We got another crackable draw a card land. I mean, I am opening these in 20 pound boosters, so how much that will affect their price tag, I don't know. Wilfred Mott, extended border. Chaos Warp in an extended border with some really cool art. I love this. There's like really hyper saturated, like missing parts of the body, and the foil looks great. Impending Flux in Surge foil. Temple of Abandon in Surge foil. 7th Doctor in Surge foil. As you can see, there is a lot of Surge foils hitting the market, so I don't think they're as premium as people think. The 9th Doctor, Dalek Squadron, Alien Adipose, and a Clue token, which is pretty sweet. Like, these packs are probably the most interesting as far as like opening playable cards and interesting cards for Commander of any of the collector boosters that I've ever opened. Barring perhaps maybe March of the Machines had the wasn't March or Aubrey one, whichever one had the Multiversal Madness slot was also quite exciting. But like this is just more, there are more playables and more interesting cards in this for Commander than there are other sets, because even the commons and uncommons are good. There's Titus's Plains, probably my favourite line from the set. It just looks like I drive down the motorway, I drive down the A303 or the M3 or whatever, and on the sides of it, less the M3 because the steep banks, but you see all of this. You see these beautiful English countryside. 13th Doctor, I almost sounded proud to be an Englishman there. That's weird for me. Trial of the Time Lord, sorry. The Moment, Dan Lewis, who someone just sent me a link to a deck list for this. Oh, I don't have their name to hand. This is a stand-up comedian. What the fuck's his name? John Bishop in the UK. So you can play John Bishop with a saucepan, frying off blood and hitting people with it, because you can attach blood tokens to you, which is pretty crazy. That is a very fun way to build a Commander deck, if you ask me. Lunar Hatchling, Drowned Catacomb, the Master Mesmerist, the War Room. I like this card a lot. Surge Foil Bessie the Doctor's Roadster. Yeah, that's right, the Doctor's sports car. Surge Foil Temple of Malice. Surge Foil Rose Tyler. I made jokes about Billy Piper, but now I've watched Eccleston's Run Away into Heaven, so I actually really like Rose. River Song, who mechanically is one of my favourite cards from the set. Draw from the bottom of your deck, and then it punishes people when they scry, surveil, or search the library by putting a counter on them and dealing damage to that player equal to its power. I think I'm going to build her as like a blue-red Punisher deck. I think that's sweet. And a foil First Doctor. I didn't know if it was in black and white for his treatment. That's pretty good. Fish. Include tokens. So part of the premium price we're playing, and let's talk about that for a second. At £20 a pack or £220 for a box, this stuff is expensive, right? And you're paying essentially to open unique variants. Now, oh yeah, Surge Foil on that Plains. Let's go. But you're not getting, the Surge Foils aren't as rare as they seem, or at least aren't as rare as they've been set up to be in other sets. And then obviously you're paying for the premium, Search for First Doctor there. You're paying for the premium of searching for a serialized card, really, right? That's the big hit. And I wonder how much they can keep that up. Like, are the serialized cards for this going to be worth quite a bit because Doctor Who fans are mad for them? That's something I'm going to find interesting to see over the next couple of weeks. Joe Grant, a Fury Calm Snarl, the First Doctor Border Extended Surge Foil. That's 2 First Doctor Surge Foils in 1 pack there. Scattered Grove Surge Foil, Port Town Surge Foil, the 8th Doctor in his TARDIS border, Yasmin Khan foil in TARDIS border, and a horse token, Doctor Who Control of Horsemanship, and a treasure token. That's a pretty sick token. So I'm not sure where I stand on whether I would prefer a limited edition version of the decks, to go back to that like we did with Warhammer, or whether I prefer this. But I do prefer this to Collectibles just being a more expensive version of the normal booster. I prefer this where they're like foil versions of the stuff you can get in the collector, in the normal command decks anyway. It's my last pack for today's video, by the way. 3rd Doctor, Renegade Silent. The exact same 3rd Doctor? Okay, that's weird. You rarely ever see that. Temple of the False God in foil. You should go watch my video on that, whether it's good or not to play. Sheltered Thicket Surge Foil, which might be the Surge Foil I own the most of now. Suspicious. Bill Potts, Grasp of Fate, Leela Svatim Warrior, Canyon Slough, never go to Slough. Surge Foil, the Master of Gallifrey's End with an Extended Border. Not the Master you want in Surge Foil. You want the one with Myriad. That's the one that seems to be the primo one that everyone wants. Another copy of Slough, but this time in Surge Foil. I own a Surge Foil copy of Slough. If I don't get Swindon. Surge Foil TARDIS. Okay, that's pretty hot. Looks good on that frame too. I love the oil slickness in the box there. That's right, I'm just gushing about Surge Foils. I think it's good foiling. First Doctor, Davros Dalek Creator, and a Fish Food token. No War Doctor across all of the packs, which is one of the ones I want to build. And only 1 4th Doctor. And he wasn't that exciting either. Woof. I guess I'm going to have to go to the store tonight, see who's opening collector boosters, and try and trade some of this stuff for the ones that I actually want. So ultimately, would I have been happy to open that much stuff for that much? It depends on where the cards end up in the secondary market, I guess, because at the moment, everything's pre-ordering for silly money, and still don't have that full allocation of the deck, so that's also affecting it. Ultimately, if I was not a content creator, like talking about this stuff on camera, I probably wouldn't bother to open this. The fact I can sell like half of them on Whatnot as well, like, and give them away to entice people in to join my streams and stuff, it gives me another incentive. But I still think this is the best way we've ever seen collector boosters be made. I have an issue with the price, but ultimately, if this is the way they went with the collector boosters alongside like Commander product and just product in general, I'd much prefer it to randomized art treatments of already randomized chase cards. I think that just has never really sit well with me. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Are you buying any collector boosters? And if you want to be in for the chance to win some or buy some at auction on my Whatnot stream, the link's in the description below. I'm into it, but only the price is holding me back. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Ta-ta for now.